Hello everyone, and welcome to Heavenstrike Gaming Tournament. It was October 7th, it's October 8th now in my time zone, because, well, we've been at it for a while. We have these tournaments every week, sometimes every 2 weeks, depends on funding, so please join us on ts.heavenstrike gaming for fun times. We really do have good times. We are just waiting on everyone to ready up. The teams are together. Just waiting on people to ready up. We've kind of seen, we've been following, it's Kyle. He's the only name I remember. We've been following his team for a little while. I think we just watched his last game too. So it'll be interesting to see this game. They've been doing really good. We might have actually ended up streaming all of his games. I don't know. I've just been picking random games, to be honest. If it ended up that way, that's weird. Here we go into Champ Select. We're seeing an Annie ban. That's pretty common. She can kind of, she doesn't have a lot of skill shots. Sorry guys, a little bit of a stutter. She can just kind of delete someone. I don't think she has a very high skill cap to play. I'm not saying she's like no skill champ. Like obviously there's skill that goes into it, being able to combo correctly, watching your cooldowns and your mana management. But she can just like walk up and delete somebody instantly, and there's just no hope. She gets the Tibber stun on you, she gets the Q and the W, it's over. Another Wukong ban. I think I've seen a Wukong ban every game that we've played so far. A Cassiopeia ban, that's pretty common tonight too. She outputs a lot of damage very quickly. A Lucian ban. Lucian just wrecked last game. I don't know if they're aware of that, but I can see why they would ban Lucian. And Graves. I mean, Graves is still a strong jungler, but I don't know that many people who are afraid of him. The problem with taking Graves is that your team suffers a lot of tank, because a lot of the tank, or at least the off tank, comes from the junglers. And I mean, Graves can get a little beefy with the True Grit and whatnot, but he's not like, I don't know, a Moo. You guys know the score. You gotta win, you gotta be ahead, or you're in trouble. I guess that could be said for every situation. There goes Rumble again tonight. Common bans. I think the only one that we haven't seen tonight is the Annie ban, which is very interesting. We're seeing a Jhin pick. Jhin is a really good AD carry. He's got that really long range stun if they walk in a flower or if someone else does damage to them. You know, he's really good with a support that has a long range to get the stun on them. Seeing another Hecarim pick. Hecarim also very popular tonight. And a Nami pick. Jeez, I wonder what Nami is ranked, because everybody has been picking Nami tonight, and I didn't think she was that high up in the meta. Let's see, according to champion.gg, she's number 7 in the support role, so she really isn't that high up, but I guess everybody just likes Nami tonight. I think she's a very versatile support myself. She's one of my favorites. She's got a Q knockup. She's got an E slow. You know, she's got a good kit. She's got a good kit to help support your jungler in early game ganks, which is going to be especially good with Sejuani, since she doesn't really get her strength until she has her ulti, in terms of, like, lockdown CC. She won't really have anything until 6, so she'll have to have the Nami support her out with that. Um, Nami's so good, and Sejuani's got such a great ult, but other than that, she's sometimes not very effective. She can be good if you need to bring some more AP to your team, but I don't like her that much. I think Hecarim is a stronger jungler. He's got the AoE Fear. It's not as hard of a CC as a stun is, but it's pretty good. Janna, the queen of Disengage, the teamfight restarter, the colossal of colossuses, as I will call her. Really good pick on their support. I think Nami goes better with Jhin, maybe? I don't know. He just needs some CC. I mean, other than... I don't know. I mean, he's got his stun if you manage to hit something, but... I don't know. They'll probably be fine. And to use Nami effectively, you have to be able to hit fast to maintain the slow, and Jhin can't actually get attack speed, so there's that. Gnar top is pretty good. He's got 2 modes. I think champions with 2 modes have a huge advantage. Jace, Nidalee, Gnar, Elise, they have that melee, they have that range, so they're situational. They can fill what they need to do. If they're too squishy, they can do some damage from behind to get some assist to get caught up. If they're super ahead, they can use their tank mode to get right in your face and destroy you. I think that is a great pick. You got Jinx. Jinx, my little Jinx. I wonder if she got more popular with the release of Suicide Squad, because she's basically Harley Quinn. She is the League of Legends version of Harley Quinn. However, she has no Joker. You might argue Shaco could be the Joker, but he's not her Joker. Not that that matters. Getting off topic, she's a good pick for AD carry. She's got her traps. She's got her zap. With it slow. She does very good damage. The one thing that bothers me about Jinx players, because I play Jinx, is that sometimes they spend their time using their skills instead of auto-attacking when they could be auto-attacking and get out a lot of damage, and then they end up dying because they didn't output their damage. It's really depressing, actually. Blue team picked up Malachi and Syndra. We've seen a lot of good Malachi play tonight. He's been dominating the top lane. It'll be interesting to see how he does against Gnar, because that is a matchup we haven't seen. Syndra in the mid lane, she's got the highest burst damage of all mid laners at level 6 if she has all her orbs out. And then Anivia. Anivia, for a very long time, has been the #1 win rate mid lane, although it's changed to Vel'Koz, and she was the #1 overall performance ranking for a very, very long time. Looks like she's been overtaken by Vel'Koz, but she's still got a great kit. She's got a Guardian Angel built in, she's got a stun, she's got high burst damage, she's got so many things to her favor. Looking at team compositions, you have a lot of damage. Jhin does a lot of damage, but he doesn't want to auto-attack in team fights because his auto-attacks are slow. You want him in the back so he can ult and he can get AoE damage. That's really where his team fight damage comes from. You got Hecarim in the front and Malachi to support him because you don't want Hecarim to take too much damage to get down too quickly. Janna has a giant shield for him too. Some knockups, and Syndra does high burst damage. I think that they are going to have to rely on killing them quickly, because if they let the team fight go on, they might end up in trouble. Conversely, you have Nami and Jinx. You can argue the effectiveness of a heal versus a shield, preventing damage versus replacing health being sustained, but the heal also bounces and does damage. The shield does not have that versatility, although it can shield towers, so you can still argue which one is better. I don't know. Jinx, she's got traps. Megan Gnar has a lot of CC. They got a lot of CC on that team. Nami's got knock up, slow, knock up. Sejuani's got knock up and slow. Gnar's got knock up and slow. Well, I don't know if that stun counts as a knock up. Or stun and slow. Sejuani's stun and slow. Gnar stun and slow. Jinx has traps and a slow. Anivia has her Q stun. A lot of CC. Syndra has a stun if she can position her orbs correctly. I find it kind of difficult to do. However, I think this guy's a better player than I am. Malachi has a stun jump. Janna has a Q and a knockback. Hecarim has a fear, and Jhin has a stun if you can get it, but I think red team has harder and more CC. I think they have a better team fight composition, but if blue team gets ahead, they have higher burst, So it won't matter. If the team fight's over in 0.5 of a second, it won't matter how good their team fight composition is because they won't really get to show it off. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see who gets ahead first and who gets stronger. I think it's going to be a very interesting match. It's going to be all about positioning. Who makes the better picks, who makes the better engages, who makes the better team fights. Now, we have 2 teleports on red team, a heal, smite, and an exhaust. We have a heal, smite, and exhaust, a teleport, and a ghost on the Syndra. It's going to be interesting. That gives them higher gank potential on red team, but it gets them higher kill potential on the blue team because Syndra might be able to catch up to a target that would otherwise get away, or she can use it as an escape because other than her stun, she doesn't have any sort of CC or any sort of escape. She has no mobility other than that one stun if she can land it. So that the ghost is going to help. I guess it'll matter on if they actually use those teleports efficiently, or if they forget, they don't use them, or they just use them to get back to lane. But if they use them, they could effectively take a 2v2 and turn it into a 4v2 if Nami places the wards correctly and controls the vision, which I think she'll be able to do early game. She has more poke than Janna does. I mean, if Janna lands her skills, but it's a little bit harder than the wave, which is just auto target. So it'll be easier to kind of zone them out and control the vision for Nami early game. And of course I could be completely wrong about everything that I say ever. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see what we got in the loading screen. We've got... Wow, that's a pretty Syndra skin, huh? Flag 7 Nami. 4... or... 7, 6, 5. 5 on Sejuani and 5 on Jinx. I wish I was mid has not loaded in yet. Oh, sorry, I don't have much to say. There's more mastery flags on this bottom team, which usually doesn't bode well. I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. It means they have more experience playing their champions, if nothing else. I don't know. I mean, we've been following the top team all the way through, and they've been winning every game, so I don't want to root against them, but I think that the bottom team has a really good comp. I really do. I really think they have a really good comp. We're waiting for them to load in now. Looking at people coming to lane. Seeing some pings go down. Red team might be thinking about invading. We got a pause. Somebody didn't load in. There's a disconnect. Just waiting for somebody to reconnect. Do 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 do. Alright. Waiting on the pause. Oh, okay. I wish I had more to say. I'm sorry, guys. I just wish I had more to say. Look at that, Jana. She's far out. We're seeing okay, so I'm good now. Make sure everybody's good. We're seeing the R's come out. There we go. Seeing some pings. I'm wondering where Sejuani's gonna be. They're securing their Gromp. Doing some farming. Nothing too excited just yet. Jana trying to zone them out early. She's doing a shield to prevent herself from taking poke damage with what she's doing. And it's working. Sustain versus shield. It's pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm starting to get tired. It's almost 2 a.m. here. Malachi is jumping on Gnar. If Gnar can get away, he will survive. He's doing pretty good. Here comes Hecarim for the gank. That's first blood on Gnar. Wildling's really trying to fight. I don't really think either of them are going to get ahead this early. Could be wrong. Could have no idea what I'm talking about. Always a possibility. Syndra killing Anivia technically, but Egg saving her life. She's not going to be able to output the damage, and now Sejuani is on top of her, but she's just going to walk right out of it. Exhaust on Jhin, it's not going to do them much good. Because now it's down for the real fight. Nami's going to try to sustain that damage out, but she's already low on mana. Oh, man. Janna just really trying to be aggressive and getting trapped in the... caught in the traps. And then Sejuani coming in, and she didn't see it, even though they had a ward. And they got a little tunnel visioned. And Jhin might go down, too. And Jinx is gonna miss the zap, saving his life. I'd just leave Jhin, dude. I'd just be out of there. Be totally honest. They're trying to turn it. Get a Hecarim kill. Oh, Jhin. So close. He almost had the Sejuani. He just couldn't get it. So very close. They almost had that Hecarim too, but he just got away. Not getting the early lead like the other games so far. Gnar's kind of getting pushed back. He's got 16 CS to Malachi's 24, which is interesting. Gnar looking like he's going to have to recall. He's taking too much damage from Malachi, and with his saplings, it's not like he's going to stop anytime soon. Janna trying to solo Jinx, it looks like. Where are you, Jhin? He's running back. Gnar used this teleport to get back to lane. Took too much damage from Malachi. He's going to try to use what he's got in his item advantage now. But it looks like Malachi's already returned just as much damage as Malachi himself has taken. He's going to go in on Gnar. Sejuani's going to come in. We've seen this from this Malachi before. He's going to try and get the Gnar kill either way, which he does, but he's probably going to go down to Sejuani unless the CC from Hecarim comes in right here. Hecarim's got red buff, but Sejuani's going to flash out. If not, I think that would have been the end of her and 2 kills for their team. Oh, Sejuani looks like she stuck around on the tower. And Hecarim is just going to walk away. One more tower hit would have got him. Syndra getting walled into the Anivia ult, but blew her out of her own ultimate herself to stop her from doing the damage. She's created an orb in just the right position to stun, but now they're ahead of it, and it won't do her any good. I think Syndra's going to walk right out of that. Jhin flashing his Mastery ultimate, a little bit of BM. That's okay. Pushing, they're really zoning Nami and Jinx out. I wonder if Jinx played a little bit more aggressively, if this would not be the current situation. But it is. So what are you going to do? They're really right up against their turret, pushing them. Where is your jungler when you need him? Is Sejuani 6 yet? Nope, she's only 5. She'll really become useful at 6, or at least that's my humble opinion. Maybe she won't. Who knows? I certainly don't know. Jinx taking a whole lot of damage, and Nami doesn't seem like she's being successful in sustaining it out, as I like to say. I don't know if that's a real league term. Jin is ulting right now. Nami seems like she's going to take all of it. Sejuani blocking it by jumping forwards. I don't think it would have killed Nami anyway, but nevertheless, impressive play from Sejuani. Here they go. They're fighting. They're all knocked up. If Jin wasn't stunned there, those would have been kills, but he was. There's two fights going on right now, top and bottom. Bottom's about to get some help from Hecarim. Syndra is just caught, and she can't reach the Gnar. He's too far behind. Hecarim's going to go on Sejuani. I would have gone on Nami personally, but he got a kill, and these two are trapped on the tower now with a Hecarim behind them and a Jin and Janna in front of him. Jin's going to do damage to Jinx, but he's going to take the full brunt of her ulti and a tower shot. He's not going to be able to get away. Malachi is gonna die top the same way Syndra did. They're just too split. Hecarim thinks he's gonna dive here, and he might be able to. He took out Jinx, and he's just gonna walk away. They're gonna leave that Nami to just walk out. Nivea's health is low. Looks like she's not gonna be able to finish that jungle camp. She is gonna return to lane. Gnar's health is also very low. Maybe they're trying to stay in the lane to sustain their lead. Here's a teleport coming in from Malachi. Gnar's gonna have to back away. Gnar trying to recall, Malachi interrupting it. Trying to recall her, it's just a bait. I don't know which. Gnar just can't seem to return the poke that Malachi is dealing out. And that's really what Malachi is for, is to poke him out early. If you lose that, you lose a lot of Malachi's early strength. Tornado from Janna. Malachi's going to tower dive Gnar. There's his ult. Can Gnar get out in time? He cannot. Malachi's just going to walk away with hardly a scratch. Syndra wants to catch a Nivea, but she missed the stun. I don't know if she sees Sejuani coming in. Nivea walled her in, but she's just going to walk right out. Nivea's not in the right position. Or, Sejuani. My bad. You know what I meant. Hecarim taking his red buff. Nothing really exciting there. Oh, look at Gnar. He's getting damage on Malachi. Malachi's not able to return it. Sejuani's coming in. Malachi's ult goes out, but he's stunned from Sejuani's ultimate. He's going to flash, and they are not going to follow him, even though they are two extremely beefy tanks. Very interesting decision. Maybe they thought they didn't have enough lockdown at that point. They were afraid of getting stunned by him under the turret. There they go. Now they're going. And Gnar has got the kill, and he is not going to die from the tower, although he probably could have very easy if he took one more shot. Well, could have, would have, should have, right? Hecarim's going to come in and try to pick this up. He just lost all his speed, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get him anyway. Probably very disappointing for Gnar, who just finally kind of came into his own and picked up his own kill. Syndra just clearing the wave, but taking way too much damage from a Nivea. Hecarim's taking Top's farm. I can't imagine that he's happy about that. Blue really has pushed them out for the advantage bot lane, but it's like they just can't get him. That's kind of a waste of Nami's ult, but okay. Now they don't have it to help them when they get tower dived. Here comes Jin's ult. If I was them, I'd just be running for the borders of it. which I believe they're doing. They're getting teleported behind because they know Jin can't go anywhere when he's locked into that all. I mean, he could cancel it, but then he'd be losing his damage. Sejuani about to jump and kill them, but gets pushed out by Janna's ult, and that's what I'm talking about. A 2v2 becoming a 4v2 very quickly when certain mistakes are made. Teleports used effectively. There's a knock-up. Janna got a beautiful knock-up, but Jin is too far behind. He's not in position. He got his stun, but he's hitting minions, allowing his Janna to take way too much poke damage. That wasn't needed if he had just followed up. Janna is waiting in that bush. She's waiting to do the CC. She's got her. They got her stunned. They got her exhausted. Jin is knocked up. He can't reach her. He's gonna try. Janna flashed, but she got exhausted. The auto attack didn't do enough damage, and she got ulted by Jinx. This is the end of all hope, as Nightwish would say. Jin is trapped. Sejuani's behind him. He's going to want to try and kill Nami before he goes down, but it just doesn't look like it's in the cards. Syndra ulting Nivea and almost getting her. She barely has any health left, but she's going to walk away unless Syndra's going to get under that turn. But her flash is up, so she could. Now we're going to fight Malachi. He's already pushed back quite a bit. Oh, here we go. Sejuani versus Hecarim. Without the follow-up of Anivia, I don't know if Sejuani would have won that. Malachi is still holding his own against Gnar extremely well. And Hecarim just wrecking Sejuani. Holy crap. If he can do that, then Blue is still in this. I mean, it's 9 for 7, so Blue is still in the lead technically, but I'm seeing a lot of good stuff from Red. I really love these Star Guardian minions. They're adorable. Syndra just taking mid tower. No response. Anivia's trying to catch up, but will it really do any good? And Shanna's just sitting there protecting Jin, ready to CC them as soon as they come in. She just wants to create as many opportunities as possible for her AD carry. She's playing a very admirable support. Hecarim came in from behind and like quarter health Jinx in one hit and then flashed away. Ugh, it's like he just wants you to know that he can get you. They're really going to have to, though, if they want to take out this Anivia. She's strong, she does a lot of damage, and she does it fast. So much CC on this Nami. That would have been perfect if there was a carry there to follow up on that. Sejuani taking her red buff. Malachi doesn't know about it. Otherwise, there could be some contention. Malachi just brawling against Gnar. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really fading here. Oh, look at that. They killed Gnar. Didn't even stand a chance. Poor Gnar. He's getting beat up this game. Jana clearing out some wards, giving some vision. Here goes the fight bot lane. I don't think they know Sejuani's there. They are caught in everything. If she gets an ult, they're going to be in big trouble. There comes a teleport in from Malachi. He's in here. He's pressuring out Jinx. She can't respond now. She can't bring the damage. It's going to rely on Sejuani. Syndra getting a kill mid lane. Here comes Jin's ult. Nami, unless she flashes over this wall. Oh, but it's not enough. Still hits her, still gets her. Jana misses her tornado, but it's okay because Hecarim's here now. He kind of pushed that Gnar onto Jhin, but it's alright. They got the damage. It's okay. It's okay, guys. They're gonna take this tower. Smile. Everyone is watching, Jhin says. I feel the pressure already, Jhin. I know I am a terrible streamer. It's okay. You don't have to remind me. It's 7-14. Blue team has doubled their kills. They're really cementing their lead here. Hecarim going in and doing dragon. That is a Cloud Drake. It's going to be good for Hecarim. It's going to be good for their positioning. Help them get to places faster. Help them get ready faster. They don't even care that there's a turret there. Syndra running way under it. I know it only had one hit left, but if they had jumped on her, one hit is all you need for that tower to still be there and do some massive damage if you're stunned and can't take it out. Hecarim has found Gnar alone and is just gonna knock him back, but decide that it's not worth following him. There's a blue ward placed there. He doesn't know if his team is coming. Lots of people running around. Oh, look at that knock-up. Look at that ulti from Syndra. Look at that. If that tornado didn't hit that Sejuani, Syndra would probably be dead. Just quite honestly. Malachi just gonna dive Gnar without a care in the world, but he's gonna back out when he doesn't do enough damage fast enough. Oh, but Gnar's come out from under the tower, but it doesn't matter because his team is there. Malachi's not gonna be able to get out of this. Nope, he's gonna go down. And red team's just kind of trying to get some jungle farm before blue takes it all. There's blue team pushing up bot lane. Getting that scuttle, that all-important speed boost and vision control that you can't clear or get rid of. Syndra just walking right up to a Gnar. I mean, he doesn't have his bar filled for Mega Gnar, but if their team had moved in, that could be deadly for her. Jana taking a ton of damage. Jin's just gonna ult. I don't think he's gonna get anybody with this. I guess he's gonna use it for poke. He almost got Gnar. He was closer than I thought that he was going to get, to be honest with you. Didn't think he was going to get that close, but he did. Sejuani just running right in, taking a lot of damage and running right out. Maokai still fighting Nara in the top lane. We've seen this Maokai do this a lot today, and I think it's a strategy of making the top laner stay up there, and then they have to fight 4v4, and he thinks his team is stronger, and it seems to be working out for him. So Sejuani's gonna go down. Anivia's caught, she's got nowhere to go. She's gonna get her egg. They're gonna focus on Nami instead of killing Anivia. Anivia's back up, but for about 2 seconds. Jinx can't get away from this Maokai, and now there's just this poor Gnar. She's just gonna get piled on. Sorry, dude. Good night. Wish I had some pennies to place over your eyeballs. Holy shit. Looks like they're making a Baron call right now. Perfect time to do it. Everybody's down on their team. They just aced them. There goes Baron Nashor for the blue team. Oh, that tower has like no health left. Getting out Scuttle. It's a great jungle camp to get. It's permanent. Well, it's not permanent. It dies in a few minutes, but they can't clear it out. That's the important thing. Syndra doing a ton of damage to Anivia. There comes the ulti, and she's going to go down. Her egg passive is not up. We just saw her be killed. Oh, wow. That was really impressive from Syndra. I've honestly never seen that before. Just 3-ball stun. That was gorgeous. I am learning a lot right now, even for being as tired as I am. Holy crap. Oh, that's a surrender. That's a surrender, boys. It's over. GG. GG, everybody. You all played great. Once again, it's been an honor and a privilege to spectate your match. You all played amazing. I hope you come back for the next tournament. I hope people watching this join us on Heavenstrike Gaming for future tournaments. That was just a gorgeous game. And hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out.